Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Time now for the second of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend. And off we go on this Saturday night. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out right away. And he can that one.
Stop it, Ken. We got speed over here. See, it's different over who I had. It's speed over here. We got speed over here, Ken.
There is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend because he reared back and he let that one eat. He's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy. Tell me he needs to work on his arm strength.
And a little bit to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll get this one completely.
Oh, yeah, nigga running wild. That nigga running wild.
First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that. Even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Now, faking the give. You'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up a 14 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. It wasn't a whole lot fancy. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really gets the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a second and 6. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclones, David Montgomery. And he searches for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. They hand it to Gibbs. And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running takes them down to the 9.
Well, if this opening drive is any indication of how the rest of this game's going to go, it seems this offense is going to be pretty content keeping the ball on the ground. A lot of success here early. Now it sets up first and goal.
Here's Gibbs. Marked down at the 6. Now here's second and goal. One more time, they try Gibbs. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal. He'll look to throw.
Good D. Good D, Sawyer. Good D, Sawyer.
What they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do,
good defense, Cardinals.
For this pass rush. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now Milton. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
He'll go again with Benson. Not much there. Maybe a yard. So after one, here on Super Wild Card Weekend, it's the Lions who have the early lead. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this.
Hey, Lipsington. Hey, baby.
Here's a second and 9. A give. Here's Benson. Down the sideline, past the 40. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Milton down to throw on first and 10. Pass right side, that's Ryman.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. Working out of the gun is Milton. Down inside the 10. His first catch in a wild card game. And good for a first down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Going in the wrong direction. Now second and goal from the 12. Milton will look to throw it again. He pulls it in.
Okay, I see you, baby. I see you, baby. I see you, baby. What a drive! I see you, Wilson. What a drive!
And that was just a great drive, really from start to
It was. It was flawless.
Really finding his rhythm, mixing run, mixing pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain drives like that, come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. First and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him in time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed
okay.
There was no timing, and ultimately led in an incompletion. They got there in a hurry. And it might have been luckily for him. He saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. He's got his tight end, that's Laporta. His first catch in a wild card game, and good for a first down.
I know, I'm biased, but listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's the second and 6. On the handoff, this
Chicago.
is and this defense up to the task there.
Yes, we are up to the task.
And it's third down.
We are up to the task. Hunt's on. Good defense, guys.
So on fourth down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt.
Okay, we take it. Okay.
This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Again, it's Benson. And they'll bring it down around the 27-yard line. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. Third down, 3 to go. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the play off on 3rd and short. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. From the gun, here's Milton. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That is fielded at the 20. Ah, that could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground to start. They get to get
Oh, I see you, baby.
nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll look to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man, right side.
Good top end, Brian.
And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds and stop the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's caught by Gibbs.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd down and 3. He'll drop to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It's a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs.
Good tackle, boy.
Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. As that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete.
All right, give him that field goal.
He's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. That throw right on the
That's a good ball.
Miami quarterback.
That's a good ball. He won't get the field goal anyway. We good. We ain't want that TD. Let's go, guys. Good defense. Let's go.
2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Fall down. We don't want no hit from when he runs it back. You know, we don't want none of that. Take all the man down.
Here in the NFC Wild Card matchup as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments to the 8 innings here. Like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the 3rd quarter of the NFC Wild Card game. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side. Here for first and 10. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he'll get forward for a couple. Jack Campbell, former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. On second down, it's Benson. And he'll get about 6 yards. It's up past the 35-yard line. Now a third and 2. They'll try and run here with Benson. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards. Give him 4 yards. It was third and 2 as they convert.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? This third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Throwing on first and 10 is Milton. That's left side. That's the tight end, McBride.
Okay, McBride. Okay, Bride.
Taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard.
Okay, Bride.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield.
Okay, Benson.
About 19 yards.
Okay, Ben.
They're in business. It's first and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. Here's Milton. That's taken in by the running back, Benson.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Now look at this man threw this ball at, bro. Look what this man threw this ball at, bro. Stop it, bro.
File this play away. If they're able to
come on, bro.
This game out, we're gonna look
at the man open, dog. Look why he's doing it. Man, stop it, dog. Look at this man threw this ball. Look at this man threw this ball at.
Here's first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable at pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be serviceable
the deep boy
in the passing.
Here's third and 2. A run up the middle, it's his. And this will be a Lions first down. Tackles made it around the 38-yard line.
You can see the trust they have in this running back in the offensive line. You're facing a 3 and out. You're trying to extend this drive, turn around, hand it to the guy behind you, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
Good hit, boy.
Murphy.
Murphy.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. To the right side.
Good hit.
St. Brown.
Good hit.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's third and 7. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw.
Oh, that was my pick.
To Palmer.
That was my pick.
First catch of the wild card game. And good for a first down.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
Into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets going. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations. It'll get you the first down. Just not here.
Boy, they just... Come on, man. They doing too much. They doing too much, man. Come on. Come on, bro.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Come on, bro.
Big play out of the running
Come on, bro.
as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Bro, come on, bro.
They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line.
They wrong for that, dog. Okay, come on, man. Don't be helping him, man. Come on, man. We playing good ball. And you gonna give him that up the middle, breaking 20 tackles, bro. Stop. Stop.
He fields it at the 80.
You already gave me the bullshit throwing the end zone by me. Come on, man. I'm a lucky knee. He got the lines. Damn, I'm a lucky knee. He got the line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. And he'll just get rid of this.
Help him out like that, dog.
Throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart.
Helping him out, guys. Helping him out, guys.
The way he intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way. Live to play another down.
On second down, here's Milton. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Cardinals line up for a punt. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. That's taken at about the 14. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He is met and dropped.
Can't even bullshit
The line of scrimmage, too. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 12. Williams in motion.
Yeah.
The defense all over the little quick pass attempt, and they run him down for no gain on that. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's a short one caught by Laporta. He got a lot when he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
Look at my guy. Look at my guy.
It's Laporta. And he's going to have a Lions first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gain on fourth down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And just a short pickup there to the 35. Second down and 8. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he will work his way down inside the 30. A pickup of 6. This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Oh, it's got one.
And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up fourth down. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the gun is Milton. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Milton to the air on second down. He'll look deep, left sideline.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down, second down, big play attempt falls incomplete. Now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Over the middle, it's Harrison. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to fourth down. They'll go. Here's Milton. He's got his tight end. That's Ryman. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. It is second and a yard. Throwing again is Milton. A quick slant into the hands of Johnson. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead. The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll drop to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at a first and goal. They move it down to the 4. Second down, goal to go. From the gun, here's Milton. And he's in. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown, Arizona.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. He's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly, and even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's his 2nd and 6. Now, faking the give. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one. Like, he really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. He really had no choice but just out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Detroit. They hand it to Gibbs. Finding space at the
Man, come on, dog. Look what they made my safety do, dog. Look what they made my safety do, dog. Look what they made my safety do, dog. He went right. My dude was blocking him. He went right into him. Why you did that?
And that's exactly how you stress all week.
He blocked three people, dog. Stop.
And leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Stop.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. This is 1st and 10. 19 tight. Here we go. Looking to throw. It's Milton. Off he goes.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Let's go. Throwing. Milton. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. They have 2 timeouts, but not much time. Down 2 scores as we get to 1st and 10. Backs to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he's able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover. He's going to let this one go deep. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Throw once more. Here's Milton. That is incomplete.
That nigga getting back in that mud.
They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was.
Look at this. Look at this shit, dude. Stop it, dude. He just was my guy. Was my superstar guy.
And that should wrap this one up.
So here, as the quarterback, you can't take that sack. You have to understand it's 4th down. While you don't want to throw a pick, you've got to get this ball out of your hand and give one of your playmakers a chance to make a play for you and extend this drive on 4th down.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. As he throws, and it is incomplete. He just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
So on a day where he's completing, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead, despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Good game, Ken.
Incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end.